Zaczynam też. Tu. Proszę. B.
No jasne, ósmynik.
To już by nie myśleć. По-моему,
Ми взимам 5 и остава по-малко. Остава към литър някъде.
Всеки казва събудете се, аз останах очуден. Щом пробвах да го направя, се оказа, че съм буден. Блоквата не е питка, ще спечеля тази битка и ще ходя с одобрителен печат на всяка китка. Едната гърда е тънка, другата е с подплънка. Нещо ни яде отвътре, нещо ни гризе отвънка. Не трябва спасител, а просто умен подводител. Познаваме всеки жител, който ще видят отмъстител. Някой ден народът пак ще бъде победител. Трябва да съм участник в борбата, а не само зрител. Доре ми дъжда пада, остава ми остава тук корени, когато разберат за моите корени. Няма вече джипове, джетове, в различни цветове, комични кметове. Ето ме, хванал съм се за сърцетове и ви изкарвам от измислените светове. Тук
И там.
всичко от себе си трябва.
Добър ден, добър ден!
И знам, че да се примиряваме просто е срам. Ще бъда тук и там. Всичко от себе си трябва да дам. Стискам и умрук. И
Виж
знам,
този
че
жив,
да се
съм дал BPM,
примиряваме
значи
просто е срам. Приветствам всички млади и важни интелектуалци на тази годишния турнир по бой с млади палци.
Добър ден, добър ден. Давай да пускаме NBA-ката.
Сигурно се чудите, добре ли си
Развиваме
изкарал,
кариерата.
докато седя, размишлявам на какво да вярвам. Неща да съм Дубай, не ме заслепява лук, защото истинския рай и приятелите тук са. Вече притежавам чанта пълни с надежди, нови одежди, не покътнати от пинсета вежди. Тия на върха разискват едни и същи теми, някой ден ще сложат камери дори в къщите ни. Щом си мазенчичко, който граби неприлично, ще ти кажа нещо лично, намалява ти драстично. Ако не ние децата ни ще разкрият лицата ви изцапани и ще ви премахнат убийци скапани. Тук и там всичко от себе си трябва да дам. Стискам и умрук
И нема.
и знам, че да се примиряваме просто
И да,
е срам. Ще
значи,
бъда
аз на колко път съм
и
превъртал.
там всичко от себе си трябва да дам. Стискам и
Това
умрук
пусти се да я
и
превъртиш.
знам, че да се примиряваме просто е срам.
А там трябва да са лично от такива. Кариера.
No?
След преди да контрол.
С това.
Up, MP? MP, you got that look in your eye.
А не MP.
Имам няколко хобита, все едно съм билбо. Като съм в опасност, имам няколко
The National Basketball Association consultant to get into a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures.
Greetings Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Hauser. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Jones, the pass to MP. Shoots inside. It's hauled in by White. Here's Pritchard. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Jones. And that one good.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Here's Leonard. The putback. Boston pulls it in. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Hauser can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Jones' shot is good.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Here's Pritchard. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Tries it from the top of the key. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And there it is for him. MP's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
On the wing, Tatum, defended by Jones. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
MP finds Leonard. Screen by MP. No good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Horford, he's checked in.
MP, we're in. Make sweat a little, all right?
Celtics lead by 3. So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. James Harden out there with MP. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Jones in at the 4. Horford can't hit. And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. MP, the pass to Batum. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
Да, он донесет. Верно, невозможно. Трябва водим до края на...
Boston's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. With the drive. Outside Holiday. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And now let's take a look at the most efficient shooting guards in the league this year. 5th on the list, Norman Powell.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
Well, it's the kind of reliable shooting a team needs from the 2 spot. It makes the defense work a lot harder.
And again for 3.
Each and every game, every year, I am blown away by his consistency from range.
Well, you look at him now, he's tied for 2nd most threes in NBA history.
And the guy he's locked up with, Ray Allen, maybe the smoothest shooter we've ever seen.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Horford for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Wow, it's good.
Great read by MP, showing he has a sense for when someone is open.
Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, they know just how important it is to see how they stack up against the top team in the West. I expect them to treat that one like a playoff game.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Miller's checked in. Harden can't hit.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
In transition, here come the Clippers. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
The Clippers lead by 4. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. They set the pick. White for 3. They get it back. Horford outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Horford's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for White. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Batum is checked in for Zubats. Leonard comes in for Jones. Bogdanovich is checked in for Miller. And it's done in for Harden. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Clippers lead by 5. Pass to Dunn. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Holiday. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. And here's White from downtown. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Leonard with a screen on White. MP shot is good. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside White. There's 39 seconds left in the half. Count it.
Yeah, we've seen White's confidence as a scorer grow over time, which is why he stays aggressive when he catches fire.
Here's Pritchard, covered by MP, to the paint. Here's Tatum. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Here comes Kawhi. On the wing, MP. To the middle. Here's Batum. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back after this word.
Малният тип. То трябва да гледа много човек и да...
Checking out Boston. It's still
много трябва да гледа.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Clippers.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
MP no good.
Как ударих
Celtics trail
коша?
by 8. The 3, Porzingis. Again, the miss by Boston.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And while we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. MP is second.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
And the second free throw is good. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
What a graceful shot by White, showing he's got that floater in his arsenal.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Zubac, screen. Here's MP. It's tipped. Goes back up. Outside Jones. On target from range. Jones has got 5.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting lead. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
MP down low. MP drops it in.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard passes to Jones. Hit his leg. The official saying it was kicked. Coffee, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
You got this, MP.
Back to Pritchard. Down low. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, foul line down is where Holiday does a lot of his best work.
On the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with MP, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Harden misses.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
What a finish from Porzingis.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
A nice shot by Zubac. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Holiday against MP. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now. Inside. Back to MP. Pass to Bogdanovich. Leonard outside. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Leonard beyond the line.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Cornette. Hauser comes in for Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Holiday. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Leonard. Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
To the wing, right side. Outside Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Connects again from distance.
It's amazing what his legendary floor-stretching abilities bring to this offense.
He now has the 2nd most threes in league history and will immediately start gunning for number 1.
Yeah, right now, sitting atop the mountain is the incomparable Steph Curry. Many have predicted his record won't be broken anytime soon. We shall see.
Poor thing is putting the size to work.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
MP, the pass to Leonard. Back to MP. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Anyway, no good. For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Here's Hauser. Pass to White. Tatum with it. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Clippers.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
And the shot goes down.
Баш сега.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to...
Приплыл.
That's what I'm talking about.
С това говорим.
Дойдете в Москвы и смотрю.
Сейчас с ломатом.
Эти. Вот это тупо. Он тысячу фарф.
Я страдаю смена.
Сейчас мы
Я просто. Куда служить тебе, мама? Снимаш?
Аз съм ти помичи. Кой си?
Не.
Ето, кудай си.
Пробвал съм, не е удобно.
Почвам си.
Не бе, някакъв клопът. Не бяха плътни.
They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a duck. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Я отвори мистери бокс ли беше, какво беше? Subway Mystery Shop.
И спам флашка ли?
Мога да читаш.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Wizards along with your issue and set location to 55555. A member of the guest relations team will respond and address your concerns immediately. A reminder that if it's built for specific
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining. And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. You look at Denver, they're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And seeing where the Clippers are, they've come out the gate strong. They have a roster that can continue to improve. So reasons for optimism abound here with this team.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with MP. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Wizards, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Chatted with Brian Keefe. Now I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Jones, following the basket by Corey Kispert. Zubac finds Leonard, just 4 to shoot. Here's MP. Rebound, Washington.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Good on the shot.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
And here's Middleton. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Brogdon looking it over. Back to Kispert. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 6.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Wizards making a change here. Poole's checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Sarr. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 2. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Poole. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It shows you what a smart play call can get you. Jordan Poole had all the room he needed there.
MP, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now, here's Brogdon. His last outing at 20 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
They're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Here's Sarr, following the basket by MP. Fires it up. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now, here's Poole. Following the miss by MP. Back to Poole. Brogdon against MP. Brogdon the pass to Kispert. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kispert's got 9.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to Chicago.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one and dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
MP, no good. Chipped away. To the paint. Here is Zubats. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Jones. Then it's Harden. Then it's MP. And it's Powell in at the small forward. Here's Poole. Following the basket by MP. Pass to Bay. Back to Poole. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jones finds MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Driving to... Oh, it's a highlight reel being put together by MP.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Wizards leading by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. From the arc. And it's Carrington missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it's Bay with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Sarr's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Kispert comes in for George. Chris Middleton's checked in for Saddiq Bey. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jordan Poole. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Middleton outside. Back to Brogdon. got a piece of it. Pass to Kispert. A three. And it's Carrington missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
MP finds Jones. Back to MP. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Brogdon outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Brogdon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Powell. Back to MP. And Sarr pulls it down. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Boston Celtics. Back to Brogdon. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And the Wizards with possession after the basket by Los Angeles. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for the Wizards. He got the double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
No. Who cares, bro?
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Oh.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me, I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning on midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting...
And circling back to the first half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Sar out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Middleton in at the 3. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now here's Middleton. Here's Kispert. Brogdon outside. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Brogdon's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
MP inside. He's defended by Coulibaly. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. Second team foul. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. There's MP. From 14 feet out. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Coulibaly with it, covered by MP. Back to Brogdon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. MP passes the pop, makes it off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Brogdon.
Добре. Как ти скажи, аз няма да влизам.
From downtown, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here is Harden. He's guarded by Brogdon. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
A different look for the...
Stop. Hey. Range.
to Poole. That's tipped. And here's the break. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. MP out there with Harden, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Wizards trail by 3. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Pass to Poole. George with the screen on Harden. The 3 from Poole. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now, here's MP. That one drops for him. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Poole. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Zubac with the screen for Powell. Offensive rebound. Count that one. Zubac has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Middleton, 5 to shoot, and that one is good.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
MP dishes to Jones. Powell kicks to Harden. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Wizards trail by 5. Brogdon inside the line, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's MP. Outside, Jones. And the 3-ball is good. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Los Angeles leading by 8. On the wing, MP. He's defended by Coulibaly. Harden's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here's Harden. Here's MP. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. No problem.
Poise and confidence. Malcolm Brogdon with the big bucket.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. MP sets the screen for Leonard. Pass to MP. MP keeping his balance right there.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Middleton against Leonard. Kispert with it. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to MP. On the wing, Jones. Back to MP. And Sarr pulls it down. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks to the clock remaining.
We'll need something special to happen, and It needs to happen fast.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Here's Brogdon. No good on the quick three. On the wing, MP. He's defended by Koulibaly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Clippers.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so Los Angeles takes the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have to.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint them.
Huh?
Taktik işte. Olmasın mı?
Сожалею, я знаю.
Çok fazla spor mu ya?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
İşte sıranın kuşları takip.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love my God, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city.
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg. And, all right, Clark, a decent chunk into the season now. At what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, BA, on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For For the younger guys, they're on autopilot and they just go, go, go.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. MP is out there with James Harden, and it's Leonard in at small forward. Back to MP. It's stolen away. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Reed. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Harden, the pass to MP. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. That shot missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Right like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Randall, good. Randall's got 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass.
They're wanting it more. MP doing work inside.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Randall outside. The 3. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now the Clippers with it. They trail by 6. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Pass to Conley. Randall outside. Back to Conley. Great D that time from Zubac.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Randall pulls down the board.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Shannon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
And he gets that one.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Clippers trail by 8.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Pass to Shannon. A minute 42 left in the opening quarter. The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Jones, the pass to Harden. Zubac, screen. The 3 is up. And that's good. Harden for 3.
Capable of doing great damage from outside. For Harden, I think it's simply about shooting with confidence.
Randall finds Conley. Here's Shannon, covered by MP. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. MP shot is off. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. To the right side, back to Daniels. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Minnesota again missing. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard passes to MP. Outside Harden. Over Conley. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 5 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside McDaniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. Over Jones. And that's not gonna go. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Да, ще скине с тия двойки.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Miller comes in for Bogdanovich. MP's checked in for Powell. And it's Harden in for Dunn. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Jones. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's MP. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington. Nice feed from Alexander Walker. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's McDaniels. Shoots over Miller. Alexander Walker, the pass to McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. They get it back. Here's Reid. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Reid's got his second basket on the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Най-накрая близначове
down there. Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Outside Reid. Randall against Leonard. Randall, pass to McDaniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Reid sets a screen. 3-pointer. Jones grabs the board.
It's impressive how they've overcome his culture tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Back to MP. With the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis.
Право направи снежинка.
Puts it up from 12. Randall can't hit. To the inside. That's good from Jones. And the assist by MP. Jones has got his first 2 points. Fires from way outside. And he can't get that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Bunch of road games coming up.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's...
Oh, good.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Julius Randle, he is getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance. And you know what? I'll be interested.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
Does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for it.
Out to Leonard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Left side, Alexander Walker. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Here's Harden. 5 points in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Outside McDaniels. Fires for three. Hits a three-pointer. McDaniels got 5 points.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Batum is checked in for Jones. All right, let's take a glance at the rookies with the hot hand over the past 10 games. MP, number 1. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the middle. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Randall outside. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's MP. The second effort. 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Alexander Walker. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. MP finds Leonard. Outside Harden. Wide open look. And he nails the jumper. Harden's got 7.
Impeccable form there. I mean, Harden should teach a master class in shooting. Doesn't get any better than his jump shot. Efficient, economy of movement, and the stroke often leads to splashes.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. To the paint. MP inside. Covered by Alexander Walker. And there's a 3-second violation. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
They've got Dillingham, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Clark. Gobert with it. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with a screen on Harden. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Using the size. Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Now Harden. Inside. Here's MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Pass to Shannon. Down low. Kicks it out to Clark to take the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. On the wing, MP to the paint. Here's Zubac. Zubac can't get the putback.
Trying to close out. You gotta know who's hot and who's not.
3-pointer. And that one's good. Clark for 3. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
MP.
4 маймуни, 4 малого дела.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Gobert. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's Randall. Shots blocked. MP fast up the floor.
Huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one went down.
Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Stolen by MP. Harden, the pass to MP. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall. And it's MP with a rebound.
Well, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort. Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
And Minnesota with possession here. 44 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Randall draws the double. Now here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Reed. And he sinks it. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
MP. Reed with the rebound. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Here. He's not taking any chances.
Ну да. Пробуй там. Оу, 19 секунд. Оп, стоя. Не, стоялся.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Harden against Conley. Over Harden. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Regulation is ended, and we are... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Ой, Томаска. Скараме извън игра. Ми да се почина малко.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Leonard. MP comes in for Powell. And it's Dunn in for James Harden. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Leonard in at the 3. The shot by Conley, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's MP. That's in! To the hard way for MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's Conley. Pass to Randall. We are in OT, a minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Randall. Second shot opportunity. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Zubac passes to MP. Outside Jones. MP, a screen on Randall. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. And he'll roll the line. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
Один по скету, на лимонджаке. А? Колко? 4 лет дали?
That's good from Jones. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Inside. It's blocked. Here's MP. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Hey, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Outside McDaniels. Takes a 3. No luck on that one. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-4 run. MP shot is off. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. They double Randall. Reed for 3. Connects from downtown.
Unselfish, good vision, nice dime by Julius.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Опа. О, черешки.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over...
Как ты две заплатить?
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell, about anything.
Oof, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right.
All right. Here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Стиль почула.
Kijk op Stevie niet voor maar. Wat is dat? Als платилка на 63, а карта на 66.
Значи някой свалил скоро карта.
О, четвърка грозна със стойка!
Къде четвърка е? Къде? Тройка. Еса.
Малко внимателно.
Когато съм. Да, с 20. Петет мити, да ги стана време. Не, никога в живота. Това е най-нелата игра, да може. Три пъти фанах минико в камбаните. Лесно.
Оран, ще съм се.
О, а тук имаше една синя. Той към скъпото 10 пъти. Ibama não jogou muito. Pensa de bacana. Pode ser jogador de ouro. E para ter uma opção de
Não dá de
eu quero essa coisa que eu não estou listo para tudo. Não tem mais.
Time to warm up. You ready to rock? You were the top rookie last month and every month.
Está no outra perna. Não.
We've got your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue anytime that needs to be addressed,
Hi, everyone. Greetings from... A moment now to check out some numbers for Jamal Murray.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Holmes in at the 4. And for Los Angeles, Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with MP. And it's Leonard in at the 3.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Back to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Ah, the marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
To the inside. MP, good. 6 points for MP.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Murray with it. Last game out, 36 points for him. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Zubac is proving that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Jones finds Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Brown. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Harden dishes to MP. And here's Leonard. MP with a screen on Porter. From the wing. And it's Leonard missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
To the wing right side. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
1:53 left in the first quarter. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Porter. Holmes setting the big for Porter. And they're unable to get the time basket there. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
If he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Such a wide open look.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Leonard. And it's done in for James Harden. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. Watson, the pass to Porter. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
MP. Westbrook with the nice D there. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Here's Murray. No good there. Done with some nice D. Clippers leading by 6. Powell, the pass to MP. And the shot goes in. MP's got 14.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Murray surveying the D. Jordan a screen on dime. Wide open look here for Murray. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that,
and so it's MP making things happen for the LA Clippers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Derek Jones is out there with Powell. Then it's MP. And there's Batum. And it's done in at the 1. Now here's Porter. Following the miss by MP. Wasted no time on that one. Strother's got his first 2 points.
Nice to see Michael Porter Jr. making the decision to share some of the offensive load and not force it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Derek Jones. And James Harden subbed in for Chris Dunn.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Watson. Porter with it. And here is Jordan. Defended by Batum. There's Porter with the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden finds Leonard. Close in. No stopping MP.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
We know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard. That's a smart read from Powell. He analyzed the play there and made the right pass.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Batum. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic comes in for Jordan. And Murray subbed in for Peyton Watson. The Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Outside Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Westbrook passes to Jokic. To the middle. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. And good that time. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
In the corner, Powell with it. Outside Leonard. Over Porter. Leonard, no luck. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game is the first and last of their home season. That ties the game. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
MP against Murray. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Oh, baby.
And the Clippers lead by 3.
Repetição, Jatka.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Derek Jones comes in for Leonard, and it's Bogdanovich in for James Harden.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Right now. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Holmes checked in, and Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream.
Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
Bogdanovich passes to MP. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. MP's got 29 in the game.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Murray sets a screen for Holmes. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Holmes got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Extra.
6 seconds left to play here in the half. For three, Murray.
That's how you do. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
MP has been leading the charge for LA. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Extra. А?
Оу.
Ой. Две майки дали.
Давай на гвозда.
Ой.
17.
It is what it is. Ворось.
Пепано.
Что вы? Что не могу парить работать.
Просто ты трябва да знаеш колко ще даде.
Мало. Малко.
Friends, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
Losing an inside-outside threat like Aaron Gordon, it presents challenges. His versatility is key to this team. All that he provides as one player is amazing.
Not to mention just the... Taking a look now at our featured game.
Legend. Иди.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Holmes in at the power forward. Here's Murray. Following the basket by MP. Back to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. No good from outside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray Murray against Harden. Murray, Murray's got 12 in the game.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
It's MP muscling his way for 2.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Jokic inside. Zubac's defending. And it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Jokic. MP passes to Jones. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Brown. He has 7. Porter, no luck.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Ще Диня Дима.
И долу ставиш. Не, вместо към банка.
Тия грешки.
Няма нищо е, какво?
Murray, the pass to Jokic. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Zubac.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to MP. What a move!
MP just flexing there on that finish, pushing through the defense.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. And Coffee comes in for Derek Jones. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for James Harden. And a switcher also for Denver. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Christian Brown. Pass to Holmes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic has it flying from outside.
He can be a stretch 5.
Porter against Bogdanovich. Inside, MP. And MP throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Westbrook. The Clippers grab the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, Powell with it. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
I think a lot of teams worry about Bogdanovich, obviously that three-point ability, but now he's making plays.
Good. Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And so it's Los Angeles, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And while we can, now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed.
Los Angeles with some changes. Zubats is checked in for Bogdanovich. MP comes in for Norman Powell, and it's James Harden in for Dunn. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Porter. Leonard kicks to MP. Back to Leonard. Down low. MP, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. 15-point game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly were despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale boost.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. MP out there with Harden, and it's Zubats in at center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Good, that's another bucket.
Nice, 50
for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Murray. It's held in by Zubats. MP outside.
Estrella.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor.
Another game, another win.
Knowing the kind of player MP is, that 50-point outburst was just the beginning. I bet we see 60 points very soon.
Ne. Adesso così qua. Spero che ci fosse. No. Non devo sapere che cosa. Stefano, davo.
Davo.
No, non Stefano. Questo. Sono pochi attriti cervelli. Tornavo e poi Izbeno.
Što je pošto karao?
Vamos fazer bons.
Prvi.
Yo, Austin, what's up, man?
What's up?
You got any
Austin,
wisdom for
what's
me?
up, man?
Wisdom?
How much time you got?
All right, so let me just ask this. You've been playing with some all-timers.
LeBron, AD, yeah.
Yo, that's Twin What up, MP? Straight?
What's up, man? Scoot, how you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Ja, daleko je.
Как мы его выцелить? Пусто.
8 минут.
Ah, the wreck. This is where I've done some of my best work. My personal canvas, if you will.
Я на стену лучше.
Ей, изпусна на плоском. Що до тебе, майка? 1, 2, 3, 4 кіла.
Не разберемся вообще.
Опять нос.
Game equal to 5. Haydi.